Our finance minister, as you know, has resigned. We are facing devastating tariff threats, ongoing insults from south of the border, and increasing calls for the prime minister to resign. We are in a kind of uncharted territories for Canada in many ways, but what worries you the most right now about our current political situation, if anything?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I love drama. if you're just tuning in and you don't know me, I love drama, but I don't like it in my politics. And I have admitted many times that I follow American politics embarrassingly as a Canadian more than I follow our own politics, mainly because they just always have some kind of craziness going on. Whether it's an intern with a dirty dress, or they're lying about, weapons of mass destruction, or an insurrection, there's always something going on. And I'm realizing with what's going on right now, the reason why I enjoyed it because I knew and felt very safe that it was happening over there. And I love that our politics is boring and we don't have any unpredictable, wacky characters in our politics, and I love that. And I think it's the reason why a lot of us have, and a lot of our parents have moved to this country because of that stability.
Yeah.
And this feels very uncertain. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I don't know what the next step is gonna be. And I know that there's a mounting amount of dislike for our current prime minister, and I know that's happening, and I know that there's going to be a shift. I just wasn't expecting it to happen in this way. So I feel very much like the ground is moving underneath me and I don't like it, and it's very uncommon for us Canadians. So I'm feeling a little uncertain and anxious, to be very honest.
Nicely said, nicely said.
Listen, I don't like the rising prices that we have in grocery stores and gases and all that, but at the end of the day, for me, especially coming from a team background and playing professional sports for so long, to me, it comes down to leadership, right? It comes down to, it's a classic case of broken washing machine, and now we're airing out dirty laundry. Right? We're airing out dirty laundry, and I know that great leaders, great teams, you really have to show a united front. We talk about this with my wife all the time. That's a whole nother story for another day, because I have to remind her that, hey, look, the kids are the enemy. Look, we are a team. We gotta show the united front.
It doesn't feel like they're a united front.
Absolutely. And it's almost like this was a deliberate message to do, to make a move like this at this particular time.
You mean from the finance minister?
Absolutely. And so, it's not something that you want to see, to your point, Andrea.
So as a team player, and I do believe that Justin Trudeau loves this country, but as a team player right now, is the right thing to do to step down? Because I heard a podcast this morning with a journalist, Stephen Marr, and he just wrote a book on Trudeau, and he said one of his defining characteristics, Trudeau that is his confidence. And his confidence has done so much. Like, we'd be so lucky if we all had that level of confidence. But what it seems to be shifting right now is the confidence is getting in the way of him being an effective leader. It's almost morphing into like a blindness, maybe even a touch of arrogance. Do you know what I mean? And it's a tough thing to do.
I have a different take on it. I get that take on it as well. And I think, listen, no government has lasted beyond 10 years in this country.
True.
So time's up. It doesn't matter what party. If you're conservative, if you're liberal, 10 years is the max that any party has led in succession in this country. So we're done. I think a lot of us understand that. My take is, it's the analogy of a sinking ship. And what is a captain's motto? You go down with your ship.
Okay.
And that's not arrogance. That is, I am the leader and I am responsible. Come heck or high water, I'm gonna be the last one standing here. And so while some people might look at it as arrogance, I look at it as, or would you just desert the people who are left there?
You're saying you're against the resignation.
I don't know if I'm against it. I think to your point, Andrea, this is turmoil that we've never seen before. This is a bit uncharted. Do I think that I want to know or accept what's next? To me, it's about values. What leader is going to represent my values to get us through the time that we're in now, which is a bleep show. And also, we have tariffs on the horizon. We have a 4-year Trump presidency on the horizon, and I want women's rights to be kept in place. I want LGBTQ rights to be left in place. I want people to be able to afford to eat. Which leader is going to get us there?
I love your analogy of the captain going down with the ship, but what concerns me is that the very talented people who Trudeau had the confidence and the intelligence to tap, to be on his team, they're leaving him in droves.
Yeah, the rats are leaving the ship.
The rats are leaving. Well, the nice rats. They're nice rats. They're talented rats, but they're leaving the ship. And so that, for me, is just so so telling. Those people that know much more about
And that's
politics than we do.
That's the uncertainty that I'm talking about.
He can't
seeing
keep a
something
finance
unprecedented.
minister.
We've never
It is.
seen this before, and I'm like, wait a second, this isn't what we do. What's happening here? And I feel like we're all kind of waiting for the next step, and we're not sure. It's not like we're having an election. We know what's going to happen next.
And these are the things that we're just seeing right now. I'm wondering what are the conversations that we're not hearing behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit alarming, I would say.
Yeah.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.